Chris?
Yes, I've got two items. First item, the payloader, our newest payloader went down over the holidays with transmission and brake problems. We just received a bill from 5 Star Equipment for repairs of the loader, $6,700.75.
This is besides the two items you have on the agenda, correct?
Yes.
Motion to approve. Second.
Wait a minute, what code is this coming out of?
We are short, and Gino explained the budget amount we have to do.
Is it on the paper?
Yes,
No.
it's coming out of DB 513049.
It's not on your budget modifications. I just found out about it this afternoon, so it'll be one that I add. They're going to need to only mod $1,000 from one account to the other, so I am going to add it to the budget modifications.
Okay. And I vote yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes. Anything else, Chris?
Yes, they have one other item. We have a fax machine that's approximately 10 years old, and it quit working finally, so I just need permission to toss it. It's junk.
Surplus?
Yes.
Dispose.
Motion to approve. Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Charwacky?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes.
That's it, thank you.
Chief?
I have two things. First thing is I need board approval. This is for our second car deer accident that occurred a while back. The cost was $4,236, although we have $500 deductibles. That's the cost of the town. But the invoice is $4,236, and we'll be getting reimbursed through the insurance company.
Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Charwacky?
This is for a police vehicle accident?
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Dzinski?
Yes. Anything else, Chief?
One other thing, I gave you a memo regarding the new grant that's coming out under the stimulus package. The Office of Community Oriented Policing has $1 billion in grant funding for the hiring of law enforcement officers at entry level. This grant will allow you to hire an officer for 3 years at full benefits. They pay the full salary for 3 years and the benefits for 3 years. That's entry level personnel. That's not transfers from other agencies. It'll be a very competitive grant as this money is finally resurfaced. We haven't had COPS grants probably in the last 10 years. So it's going to be a very competitive grant. I've talked with Jennifer Olatis. She will help us write this grant so we can be competitive if you allow me to write for it.
I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Charwacky?
So this grant's going to pay benefits for 3 years too?
Entry level salaries and benefits. That's correct, for 3 full years.
And how long are they in training?
Normally the training lasts approximately 1 year. So our training cost will be assumed by the grant, and then they'll pay for 2 additional years past that.
For one person? Oh,
Well,
for 3 years. I'm sorry. 3
I'm going
years.
to apply for 2 positions on this grant, as I would be over the next 3 years applying for 2 additional persons for the department. So apply for them now. The grant probably won't come through before September, October. We wouldn't realize the hires until January, when the academies usually start, if we are lucky enough, fortunate enough to get the grant.
And we're not even sure at this point in time if we will be one of them that gets.
Oh no, this is a very competitive grant. From what I understand, we're probably talking 20 positions just for Onondaga County. We'll be competing with the Sheriff's Department, the City Police, other town and villages. I think we have a good chance because we are understaffed compared to other departments. Nationally, it's 1.8 officers per 1,000 population. We're 0.46. So I think we've got a good chance that we're very competitive with this grant. I believe we've got a good chance of getting at least 2 officers out of it.
Yeah, I would agree that in more substantial times that was a good idea, but right now I'm a little worried about, we had a hard time covering everything we needed to cover this last year. We had to cut a lot of things back, granted for, the first year, or 3 years. That's what you said, right, for 3 years?
It's 3 years.
First year of salary and benefits, it says on this memo. The first
No,
year,
grant pit will provide 100% funding. I'm reading the grant, the letter I got. Grants will provide 100% funding for approved entry-level salaries and benefits for 3 years, 36 months for newly hired full-time officer positions.
so it's 3 years.
3
I'm
years.
sorry, that's what was confusing me, is this memo said
I
1
apologize.
year, and I was worrying about that, so, but 3, all right, 3 years, but still, and in 3 years, are we gonna be able to come up with that, in addition to everything that we still are having to try to cover?
Other municipalities have run into that, and it comes to the point we either have to lay off people or look for other funding. We'll have to cross that bridge in 3 years.
Well,
Hopefully they'll renew it.
Is it my vote?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Mr. Ryder. Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Yes. Anything else, Chief?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Chief?
I just have 2 things just to let the board know about. You should have received a memo from me. I just want everyone to know in the month of March, we will be making a lease payment in the amount of $9,386.35, which is budgeted for the police vehicle we purchased last year. And just for your information, next year will be the last lease payment on it. We'll be done with that. And the second is that the budget note for the trash will be due in March as well, and the total for that will be $866,123.79. And of that amount, $16,123.79 is interest. And you'll be seeing those in our next abstract.
Is that it? Tony?
I have 2 young ladies that would like to come up and just say a couple of words.
Sure.
Thank you.
We just need your names for the record.
Sure.
My name is Lizelle Akuderi. I live in Bruton, 6158 Mungo Road.
Amen.
I'm Sarah Yozia. I live on Whitmore Drive, 6216.
Make sure you speak into the speaker, okay?
And we would like to thank you for all your support to the campaign, and we really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.